So up nice and early to work on the Mercedes-Benz S500 W220. Today I want to try and fix the steering issue, as that is the most annoying thing I've ever heard in my life, and it needs to get fixed. Doing this one-handed is quite difficult. But the engine is currently cold, and that means that the things don't stay up very well. I'm pretty sure this one here is the power steering. It's difficult to do with one hand. And that is extremely low, by which I mean there is no power steering fluid in there whatsoever. So just tighten that back up and let's go and get some. Loud bang, stand by. Oh. Oh. Right, so frozen glass. Where are the keys? Did I put them? Where are they? In my pocket. Right, it's absolutely freezing here. Starts like a dream, no dramas. Even though it's 1 degree outside. Extremely cold. Thankfully, I've got some heated seats that I shall deploy. I've also got the cooling ones as well, which is quite nice in this car. Look at the time, 8:30, I've only just woken up. So it's pretty cold in here. Right, I'm gonna let all this demist, set the camera up, and then we'll go to the store and pick up some stuff. Mainly steering fluid, to stop this very annoying noise. Right, we can finally leave the house. So let's do that. So we need to head to the store and basically get some steering fluid, because this sounds absolutely awful. The only way that I checked it was, as you saw in the video, I'm not sure it's very clear. I just got the dipstick, or whatever you call it, and saw that it was way below minimum, as to say there isn't really much in there anymore. So if there's a leak, I'm not sure. It will be one of those things that we just have to check out, pour some in, and if I check back in a week and it's still making this horrible squeaking noise, just means we have no steering fluid. To be honest, it's too cold to be working on cars. It is so cold, as you saw. Like, we're down to freezing temperatures. It's not ideal. I don't have a garage, unfortunately, at this place. My other place I did, and it was so easy to work on cars for like a year. So it might just be a case that we just top it up every now and again, just to keep it at that level. I've got a cold, sorry if you can't hear me. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. It's below zero. It's like below zero, so you can't be lying on the ground. You'll just make yourself ill, and that is not something that I want to do. As you can see, I'm already ill, and I've not even been doing that. So my immune system is shot to pieces. So yeah, that's out of the question. At least for 3 or 4 months, until the temperature starts to warm up a little bit more. I'm trying to think which is the best way to go. I think we'll go this way. So yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the videos. I'm enjoying making them. I've always liked making videos. For those people that are wondering where I've come from, I used to have a gaming channel years ago, which was quite popular, and then I kind of stopped doing that kind of thing, and here I am. So yeah, These traffic lights take ages. So that's what I really want to do with the car. I want to sort all these little issues out first. The engine, touch wood, so far has been mechanically fine. Been no issues whatsoever. So why has that gone like that? Touch wood, I'm having no issues, and it's all been fine. Well, it's a straight road. I mean, so not too with it. Jeez, it makes a hell of a noise. That was second gear going into third gear. That was why it kind of made such a loud noise. And that was going from 20 to 40. Makes an awesome noise. I love this car so much. But yes, it's what I want to do with this car really. Sort all these little issues out. It's got a quad exhaust in the back. If you saw in the first or second video, I want to straight pipe it. I don't want this car to sound quiet. I appreciate that it's an S-Class, and you know, people buy an S-Class for it to be really quiet. Yeah, I didn't. I bought it to be loud. Yes. I bought an S-Class for it to be loud. It's quick enough. It goes from 0 to 40 in, well, a millisecond, isn't it? And that's cold. It's -1 out there, so yeah, it's crazy, you know. So I want to straight pipe the exhausts. Obviously regular servicing. I don't drive it that far really. You know, it's a daily driver, but I only drive to work and the gym and, you know, going to the shops. I don't drive motorway miles, bang, bang, bang. It is just, you know, 8 miles a day. So yeah, that's all it is, you know. It's nothing major. Wow, you've just really cut me up, haven't you? See that car then? It's literally then swerved straight in front of me. Clearly didn't like the noise I was making, eh? Jeez. Hoping I'm going the right way. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. There's nothing crazy that I want to do to this car. I want to black the windows out. Add the now they didn't do it on the S55, but like the spoiler lip, I want to get one of those and put it on the back. So there's small issues. I also want to debadge it and change it from S500 to S55. I've always wanted to have an AMG car. I've never been able to afford one. This is like the closest I've ever been to owning one. And it's only a 5 litre, you know, 306 brake horsepower car. So it's already got the quad exhaust like tips, and I'm gonna straight pipe it anyway. So add an S55. I'm sure there'll be loads of haters saying, "Oh, I don't believe you're doing that. Like, it's not a real AMG car." Well, so what? No one else knows that, do they? So you might as well trick them into thinking so. That's my stance on it anyway. It's my car. Yeah, there is quite a bit of work that he's doing on this car, but it's nothing like, I don't have to rip the engine out and rebuild it, you know. It's like small things, but yeah, there'll be a lot of videos to come, so make sure you stay tuned. There is a notification button that on YouTube, when I used to make videos 8 years ago, it was never a thing. You would get notified if somebody made a video anyway. Apparently nowadays that's not the case, and you've got to like hit the notification button or something. I don't know. Just make sure if you want to stay tuned that you hit that button. And there is traffic. I think the brake fluid in this car is quite old as well. The brakes feel spongy, but I'm not sure if you can hear that in the video. If I just be quiet for a second, which is very difficult for me to do. But then you start moving off. Oh, it's kind of still there actually. I thought it went. It doesn't go. But that might be because I've put air in the system by opening up the cap. But it's such an annoying noise. And the thing is, if that continues to happen and you don't do anything about it, you'll need a whole new steering rake. So I'm hoping that this is kind of, I didn't hear it when I first bought the car, which was about 2 weeks ago. So what I'm hoping for is that this has got low because of the cold temperature and then it heats up in the day. I'm hoping that's the reason. Not the reason. I'm really hoping that it isn't, is the fact that I need a whole new steering rake, and this is a problem due to that. Because the steering fluid has been low for so long, we can only wait and see. You've got to do a test when the engine is hot as well. So when we get to this place, I'll make sure, stop the car, go and buy all the stuff I need, then come back out and we'll check it. Although I should probably check it before I go in and buy the stuff. That'd be more useful, wouldn't it? So that's what I'll do. And then I'll go and get the stuff if I need it, and if I don't, well then I guess we'll have to work out something else. But I need to get some new tools anyway. I thought I had loads of tools at my place. I don't. Believe it or not, I think when I moved from my old place, get this, that the delivery drivers took my tools. They put them in the back of the van, and then I never saw them again. So, and there was like, it wasn't that much stuff, but it was enough stuff to, like, you know, do your basic work on a car, put it that way. So I need to go and get all that stuff again. So yeah, that's kind of the plan today. So yeah, I'll catch you when we are at the store buying some stuff for the car. And hey, look at this really old car. You can't see it, I don't know why I've just said that. Where are these cars coming from? So yeah, I'll catch you. Well, I'm going, so you can go. When we're at the store, we're not that far away now. It's only a really quick trip, but I just thought it'd be a great time to tell you everything that I intend to do with this car. And yeah, probably do some new wipers too. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little segment of the video. I wasn't gonna put it in, but then I thought, well, it's an ideal time, isn't it, for a little driving vlog of what we're gonna do with the car. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so we're back. These are the things I bought. I bought this toolkit. I don't know if it's any good or not. It was on offer. It was from like, reduced from like 120 quid to like 30. So, couldn't really say no to it. Although I don't know how I even open this. Oh, there we go. Hey, that's not bad, you know. It's like I was saying to you, I lost all my tools before, so hey, it's better than nothing. It will allow us to do some work until I can get all the tools back that I had previously. And for the price, I couldn't really say no. Got some power steering fluid too, power steering oil. Not sure if this is the stuff that they use in this car, but for sure they use this in the CLKs, because I had a CLK before this. So just kind of guessing, hopefully it's the right one. But I'm just going to pour it in anyway and kind of hope for the best. So yeah, let's try and diagnose this problem right now. So we can kind of hear the noise, and when it's turned on, just let it rev down so we can hear. That's a loud noise coming from the power steering. There is no power steering fluid in there whatsoever, so I'm hoping that this is quite an easy fix. Let's go and see. So inside the engine bay, here is the steering fluid. It's on the right hand side of the oil filter even. So yeah, I'm going to top it up now and see what happens. Do it slowly, by the way. Don't add it all in at once. So to keep everybody in the loop, this is what we're looking at here. So the car's hot, extremely hot, and we're at the minimum line. Let me see if I can focus on that. So we're at the max line for when the car's cold, which kind of proves how low it is really. And if we look up a little bit more, that's max at 90 degrees. So that's kind of where we should be at. That's 80 degrees, sorry. The car's a lot hotter than 20 degrees right now because it's steaming. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to pour some the power steering fluid in there and see if we can solve this issue. So I put the... Do you know what? It didn't even take that much. So you started off with the line about where that line is. That's not descriptive at all, is it? So it started about there. Obviously that's now. So it took not much at all, and unfortunately the noise is still here. So we might be looking at the steering rack. Clear the air out of it. Unfortunately, not much has changed. The steering wheel's very easy to move now though, so there is that, and it might take a while for it to go down into the reservoir and actually lubricate the bearings and stuff. But as it currently stands, we still have that really annoying whine. But the fluid was slightly low, so at least we've done that as a preventative measure. So yeah, this will go on the back burner now, because a new steering rack and steering box is extremely expensive. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. It might take a while, who knows. It's slightly easier to turn the wheel, so in my book it's a semi-fix. I think next is going to be the central lock-in, but that might have to wait for a bit until I can find a voltmeter from somewhere to start testing it. So yeah, that's basically it. Excuse the long video. We only got a semi-fix at the end of it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like and subscribe. Until the next video guys, take care.